Hello, guys. How are you? Good morning. I hope you're good, right? I'm good. Thank you for asking. And it's nice to see you again. Well, you see me again. It's cool, right? That you pay attention. But guess what? Today's Thursday, June 4th, 2020. And it says here, keep calm. Today is Tuesday. It's almost Friday. And then you have your weekend, right? You're going to be free. But, guys, today we're going to talk about this. Look, spring break. Do you like spring break? Yes. Do you go to the beach? Where do you go on spring break? What do you do on spring break, right? What is the place that you usually visit on spring break? So we're gonna read about this spring break. Today is listening, so we're gonna work on the listening activities, right? It says here spring break cruise. These people went on a cruise. Do you know what is a cruise? Well, it's a big ship, right? It's un crucero that goes on the ocean. Listening comprehension says here, warm up, and I want to ask you this. When was the last time you went on vacation? What did you do? Right? So tell me, right? Send me a text there. When was the last time you went on vacation? ¿Cuándo fue la última vez que fueron de vacaciones? What did you do? ¿Y qué hiciste? And today, guys, we're gonna start listening. We're gonna listen the track number 13. You will have the track in the classroom if you want to listen them again, right? And the first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna check the question. It says here, listen to the following conversation between two friends. Then answer the questions. Let's go to question number one. It says here, what does lean mean when she says, I'm so excited, I might just burst, right? Entonces, ¿a qué se refiere lean cuando ella dice, I'm so excited, I might just burst? Burst, boom, that is burst, explotar. And we have four answers, so you decide, right? Read it carefully and try to guess the answer. Number two, it says, why does Diego say, you're kidding? That's not true, you're kidding, right? Why? And here you have four answers. Entonces, ¿por qué Diego le dice, you're kidding? Estás bromeando. Number three, what will Diego do on his cruise? Filling the schedule. So what Diego will do in this tour, in this travel. So Saturday he said that he will fly to Vancouver. On Sunday, what is he going to do? On Monday, go to the Forge. Tuesday, check out Mount McKinley. Wednesday, we don't know, so you need to complete this. Thursday, pan for gold in another city. Friday, dock in Fairbanks. And Saturday, what is he going to do on Saturday? So here, guys, you need to write down the activities that he will do on his cruise. But not only his, we need to complete Lynn's. What will Lynn do on her cruise? Filling the week to show her schedule, right? So we need to fill in Saturday. We don't know what she's gonna do on Saturday. You are going to listen and write the answer. Then on Sunday, she says spend the day at sea. Monday, spend the day at sea again. Tuesday, we don't know, so you need to complete it because you need to tell me what is she going to do. Then on Wednesday, the cruise to Cayman Island. Tuesday, we don't know. Friday, we don't know either. And Saturday, dock and fly home. Right? So you need to complete those days, guys. So remember, you need to pay attention to the audio to get the right answers. Let's listen to the audio, right? Tell me if you still have a doubt on a question, send me a text and tell me, teacher, I don't understand question number 2 or 3, right? But first, let's listen the audio so you know what to get.
Spring break cruise. Listening comprehension.
All right, let's listen to it.
Hey, Diego. Happy Friday.
Hi, Lynn. You too. How excited are you for spring break?
I'm so excited, I might just burst. My family booked a cruise for the holiday.
You're kidding. Mine did too. Where are you going?
We will go to the Caribbean. You?
We are headed in the opposite direction, to Alaska.
Nice. What will you do there?
We fly to Vancouver tomorrow morning. Then, on Sunday, we'll start cruising. First, we go through Glacier Bay National Park. The next day, we go through some fjords. On Tuesday, we go check out Mount McKinley. We spend 2 nights there. On Thursday, we go to another city to pan for gold. Friday, we dock in Fairbanks. Then, next Saturday, we fly home.
Sounds like a great trip.
It should be fun. What will you be doing?
Tomorrow, we fly to Florida. Then, right after we get there, we set sail. We spend the first 2 days at sea. Tuesday, we visit Jamaica. I hope to hang out at the beach and do some shopping. Wednesday, we cruise to Cayman Islands and spend 2 nights there. Friday, we spend the whole day at sea. Then Saturday, we dock and fly home.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes. Anyway, I'd better get to class.
Me too. Have a great trip.
Same to you.
There you go, guys. There you go, guys. I'm sorry, you got it now. So please answer these questions. Are the answers A, B, C, or D? And remember here, you need to fill in what they are going to do on Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And what Lean is going to do on Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? Get the information. If you didn't get it the first time, remember, I will play the audio in the classroom so you can listen it as many times as you need. Les voy a poner el audio ahí en Classroom, ahí adjunto, para que lo escuchen tantas veces como les sea necesario para responder todas estas preguntas correctamente. Right? So, guys, here we're going to talk about spring break party cruises. Would you guys like to go here? Imagine being here on your spring break vacation, right? Look, it looks beautiful. It has its pool. It has like theater. I don't know. Like imagine all the things you could do here, right? So, I mean, let's go one day, right? So to the spring break cruise. This is the topic of today's reading, right? We're gonna have a reading on spring break cruises. Let's pay attention to here, right? It says here cruising the Nile, right? We're gonna cruise the Nile, and we're gonna cruise the Nile. We're gonna listen to an audio, and with the audio, you need to complete the text, right? You need to write down the missing words and everything that is missing. So it says here, activate your brain. The following passage is an itinerary for a travel company that sells cruises on the Nile River. What sort of activities do you like to do when you travel? What kind of sights do you like to see? Right, so here it says that, ¿qué actividades te gusta hacer cuando viajas? ¿Te gusta hacer? Levantarte temprano, comer todo lo que hay en el restaurante, right? So what activities do you like to do? What kind of sights do you like to see? ¿Qué tipo de sitios te gusta ver, right? O sea, ¿a cuáles te diriges primero? Voy al malecón, right? Voy aquí, etc. So guys, here we have a video. I would like you to watch the video so we can have an idea on this cruising the Nile, que es ir de vuelta en el Nilo, en un crucero, right? Let's wait. There you go. You want to see it in bigger. Look, this is the Nile. Look how beautiful it looks. Right? Look at this. It's really beautiful. Look at it. In the evening. But there you will find crocodiles, right? Look, it looks dangerous. Look at that bird. What's the name of the bird? Do you know? Look at that one. It's like, hello, teacher. Look at the cruise. They are hanging out on the cruise. Oh, look at a little boat. Yeah, everybody is like sailing, right? Going on a boat. Look at the statues. Oh, they look good. Look at the buildings. I would like to take a picture here. Me here saying hello.
Amco.
Happy to learn.
There you go. Thank you, Amco, for your video. It was really interesting because they show us the place. But let's hear. It says, listen to the story and fill in the blanks with the correct missing words. Right? I will play the audio. And again, you will have this audio in the classroom for you to listen it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many times as you need to complete the text. Right? También van a tener este audio ahí en el classroom para que lo escuchen tantas veces sea necesario hasta que contesten y llenen todo el texto. Let's listen it.
Cruising the Nile.
Nice.
For ages, the Nile River has inspired people from around the world. Now it's your turn. The world's longest river has something to offer for everyone. Join us on an enchanting 7-day cruise to explore the wonders of the Nile. Our journey begins in Luxor. The area around Luxor is called the Valley of Kings. It has enough temples and palaces to satisfy even the biggest history buffs. Some even call the city the world's greatest open-air museum. After getting your fill of this legendary city, we set sail on the legendary Nile River.
And there you go, guys. So we arrive and we get to the first two questions on this story. Question number 1, it says, what nicknames does Luxor have? What are the nicknames? ¿Cuáles son los apodos o los sobrenombres que tiene el lugar Luxor? ¿Cómo le llaman también? And why do you think it got those names? ¿Por qué crees que le pusieron esos nombres, right? So answer the questions and let's go to page number 45.
Your luxurious cabin will serve as your home away from home. We say that the boat sails upriver, even though we travel south. That's because the Nile flows from south to north. It is one of the only rivers to do so. You can watch desert scenery pass by from your room or from a comfy deck chair on our open-air roof. In the evening, you may eat local dishes prepared in our dining room. Be sure to try koshari, Egypt's national dish of lentils and pasta. The Nile River contains a treasure trove of wildlife. The world's longest river supplies water deep into the desert. This creates a strip of green all along its length. Keep your eye out for views of unique animals, such as the famous Nile crocodile.
Nice.
You can spot many birds like herons and ibises. These were sacred to the ancient Egyptians. We will stop at many temples on our cruise. Be sure to look for carvings along the walls of the temples of all the animals you saw along the way. Our final stop is Aswan. This city is as far south as we can travel by boat in Egypt. Further south, the Aswan Dam blocks our progress onwards toward the middle of Africa. But this dam is essential. For thousands of years, the Nile flooded the area around the river. The floods brought life to the area, but destroyed many towns along its shores. Today, the dam doesn't just prevent the Nile from flooding, it also brings power and water to the whole country.
All right, perfect. What do you think? Would you like to go there and take a trip on the cruise? Let's listen here. Why was the Aswan Dam built? Why was the Aswan Dam built? ¿Por qué fue construido este lugar? What are some things it does for the country of Egypt? ¿Cuáles son las cosas que hace por el país Egipto? Right? So, ¿qué es lo que hace este lugar por Egipto? Let's continue on the next page, 46. Listen and pay attention because you need to complete the text, remember.
We will stay in Aswan an extra day. There is something for everyone here. You can take a day trip on a felucca. This traditional Egyptian sailboat will bring you to the ruins along the shoreline. Shoppers will absolutely love the souk, a vibrant market district. Naturalists can experience life in a typical oasis, a center of life in the middle of the dry desert. Visitors of all kinds must take a day trip to Abu Simbel. This World Heritage Site features rock temples built directly into the side of a mountain. Here, larger-than-life statues guard the entrance to an ancient pharaoh's tomb. This temple contains some of the best examples of ancient Egyptian culture. It is often used as a set for movies about mummies.
No.
After our unforgettable visit to Aswan, we head back downriver to return you to Luxor. On the way north, you can sit outside by our rooftop pool. You can relax and reflect on the amazing sights you have just seen. This cruise is the perfect vacation for every type of traveler. So, if you are traveling in Egypt, join us.
There you go. So what do you say? Would you join them? Si te las unirías, si comprarías un viaje con ellos. Ya lo explicaron todo lo que te van a dar. So let's hear and let's continue with these two questions. What are some things to do in and near Aswan? ¿Cuáles son las dos cosas que puedes hacer dentro y cerca de Aswan? What will happen after the visit to Aswan? ¿Qué sucederá después de la visita a Aswan? Remember, answer these questions, right? And guys, let's go now here to the next one. Next activity, it says grammar check. It says sequencing words help us move through a story in a logical way. De las palabras de secuencia, como después, luego, entonces, right? Todas esas nos ayudan a darle un orden lógico a una historia. Underline the sequencing words in the sentences. En estas oraciones, ¿cuáles son las palabras esas que les digo? Después, finalmente, al inicio, luego, right? Enciérralas, que estén aquí. Then number them to show what order they come in the story. Y después ordena estas oraciones. ¿Cuál es la 1? ¿Cuál es la 2? ¿Cuál es la 3? Right? Con 1, 2, 3. Dependiendo lo que diga. Como estaban en la historia. Alright guys, so here we're going to continue on the next page 47. And we have checked your understanding. Let's see if you understood the text, right? Because it was a nice trip. I really liked it. I would like to go. And it says here, the story you just read is a good example of persuasive writing. What is persuasive writing, guys? If I tell you, se me antojó una Coca-Cola porque con una Coca-Cola todas las comidas saben mejor y luego así bien fría y tú comiendo, right? ¿Qué estoy haciendo ahí? Persuadiéndolos a irse a comprar una Coca-Cola, right? So, persuasive writing es eso, un texto o un habla o un cuento que te dice lo que hagas, right? Que te convence a hacer algo que él o ella estén hablando. Yo ahorita a lo mejor y los convencí a que vayan por una coca, right? That is persuasive. It is called persuasive writing because the writer is trying to persuade the reader to do something. That's what I'm telling you. If I say, con la comida, una coca fría, imagínense así la botella bien fría, right? And you can drink and estoy persuadiéndolos a querer una, right? So find some descriptions from the story that might make one to visit the Nile River and write them below. Entonces aquí, ¿qué descripciones podemos encontrar en el texto que te dicen, quiero ir a ese lugar, right? ¿Qué es lo que dijo la persona, la señora que nos contó el cuento? ¿Qué es lo que decía que captó tu atención y dijiste, quiero ir, right? So write them here. ¿Qué oraciones son las que te convencieron a ir? And the next one, persuasive writing, it says here, often uses a mix of facts and opinions to try to sway the mind of the reader. In the graphic organizer, write 3 details from the text that are facts and 3 details that are opinions. What is this? So it says here that you need to write down here in the graphic organizer 3 details from the text that are facts. 3 detalles del lugar o del crucero o de lo que nos contó la dama que son hechos, o sea, verdades. Y 3 que son opiniones, o sea, así como si alguien les dijo, mira, tú puedes ir a este lugar y comer esto, right? Es una opinión, right? Es mi opinión. No es que la persona o sea un hecho. And here, write them. It says here 3 and 3, right? So, ¿cuáles son hechos y cuáles son opiniones? Aprendan a distinguir that one. Use details from the story to summarize the itinerary of the trip up the Nile. So, visited places. ¿Qué lugares vas a visitar? ¿Qué lugares te dijeron ibas a visitar? Write them here. Things to do. What are you going to do when you visit the places, right? So here, guys, you need to write down the visited places, qué lugares nos van a llevar en ese tour, y things to do, qué cosas hay por hacer en esos lugares o en el tour. And the last question for today, guys, what are 4 things you can do when you are on the boat cruising the Nile? So tell me 4 things you can do. 4 cosas que puedes hacer estando en el bote. Ahora sí que navegando en el Nilo. 4 cosas que puedes hacer estando en el bote, en el crucero, right? So this is going to be, guys, the activity for today. I think is really easy, but if you have any questions or something that you don't understand, send me a text and tell me, teacher, I don't understand question this, right? Because remember, I want you to answer, to complete, to learn, to understand everything, right? So if you don't tell me, teacher, I have questions, I have doubts, well, how am I supposed to help you, right? So guys, remember, like every day, I really appreciate that you watch the video, that you work, right? Because I do this video with all my love for you. And thank you very much for watching the video. And I will see you tomorrow, Friday. Remember, we have our class. We're gonna play again some math things. And guys, I will see you tomorrow. Remember that this class, it is at what time? Yes, at noon, at 12 p.m. I will see you then. Bye bye, guys.